As you see in the cinematic shot, I officially moving back to the second village, so that way it can be properly with breathing. So yeah, welcome to my series. My name is Andrew, and today is the first episode of Block Variation. From what you see in the cinematic shot, I moved back here and I immediately start a sheep farm, so that way I can get some gray goose for the starter base project, which I will show you right now the concept of the starter base. Over there you can see there's a giant mountain right there, so I will be attempt to build my starter base up there in the mountain, which looks super cool. And also really near the village, which is a place that I wanted to make a villager breeder, so I can get more efficiency stuff. So yeah, it's time for material gathering. So, you're probably wondering, why did I come back to this village? Well, you see, I don't want an Asian copper because like it's a huge waste of time in my opinion. So I decided to go back here because there was a trial chamber that I put a pillar of cobblestone over there, which that is a trial chamber entrance. Yeah. So return back to material gathering, I guess. It really feels good to be back home, to my mainland, this second village. But here's the issue when we want to start the start base. The thing is that my build needs a lot of copper. As you see in the first schematic shot, I will eventually gather a bunch of copper, but we actually need the weather one too. So which means we need a bee farm, so that way if we went to aging pretty fast. But I didn't make a nether portal yet, so that means that we have to set up a nether portal. But at the same time, it doesn't make the ruining my future project. So yeah, I think I have to set up a nether portal now. But yeah, I forgot to tell you guys, when I come back to this village, I actually stopped by and gathering some bee nests, so that way it's more efficiency for the bee farm. And yeah, it's really time to set up the portal now, I guess. Alright, so I got back with my shield right here. I guess I'm gonna go. All I need is just some quartz here, easier. So, oh, armor. Definitely good for my horse. Now wait. Look easy. I just go past it. There we go, just for safety. Oh, there's another quad right there. Ow. Try to fix it without dying. This is why I hate nether so much. I do respect that maybe shooting some difficulty in the game, but sometimes it's really tough for beginners. Use my other pickaxe here, that one is power almost done. Yes, I'm gonna go back to my overworld. Finally got the quartz, dude. So yeah, this is what I want to talk about. This actually needs for the comparator, which I need for my bee farm. And look at that. My sheep already growing their wool again. I guess it's time to harvest it. So I think I'm gonna start on building the bee farm. Shout out to More Thing for making this farm. Really, because I'm really bad at redstone. So that's why I need to look up for tutorial. And I think it's time to build. So here we go, this is our bee farm. As you can see, it's quite complicated, to be honest, because yeah, but at least it produces a lot of chemicals, which I want for oxidizing stuff. And this design is actually not made by me, it's actually made by More Things. I want to give a huge shout out to his design because his uploading on YouTube is really useful. And like I said to you, I'm really bad at redstone. Also, I just lost the hat. Because I was trying to find a slime for the farm, so while I was fighting the slime, the creeper just blew up and I almost died. Hey, but at least I still come back here. Anyways, I think it is time to clear out the mountain for the starter base. It is finally done. I make it. I will show you the build. You see this, I'm using a lot of blocks like stone, andesite, wool, tuff, and acacia wood. I did also put some deep slate, just a little bit, to add a bit of shadow to the border and make it specific. And for the light, I use andesite and light gray wool, so it looks contrast but without making it look too overwhelming. And the walkway, I actually use the mixture of cobble display and normal display spread around. It's just like it kind of looked like when a water stream just falling down this part. So that's what I'm trying to make. Yeah. The house, I use the outside of the house. I use diorite, smooth stone, andesite, and a bit of acacia wood. And for the lights, I actually bit of mixture of a bit mixture of birchwood and lace at the side. I don't know how to put that. And we also have calcite. The roof was actually, I'm really proud of the roof design right here. It almost blending in together with exposed with some oxidized copper stair, and I also add a bit of chimney so it not look blank and it look not out of place. So I'm actually not. It's actually my first tree design. You can see I actually don't really proud of this. When you look down here, it looks kind of like a heart shape, which is not the effect that I wanted. But at least when you look at here, it looks pretty good. So for the tree, I actually use mud brick walls, and different type of variation of spruce wood and a bit of oak. And for the leaf, I use oak leaves and azalea leaves to create the shadow and the light. I actually did punch some hole in the middle and some place, so it looks more accurate to actual real life tree. Let me show you inside. So inside I did a bit of interior here, which by the way, I'm not really good at interior, but I tried my best, guys, so please don't judge. So it was actually meant for the living room, but I decided to make like a workspace, you could call it. There's this window, see, there was some shelf which I have barrel and chest in here with full of my tools. There was an armor stand here holding my chest plate. Just a pot. I actually use carpet, so the floor does not look empty. Over here we have the kitchen and the storage. I actually store it down really quickly so I can make this one. Here's my bathroom. You can see not my proudest interior, but at least it's still work. Two functionality is storage and make it look good. So you can see there's some bookshelves empty here, which actually I put in that way so you guys can comment what you think of this first video, or anything you can ask me. I will put some books here. Every comment I will put books here. Each episode, by the way. So as you see outside there's a bell. There's this fireplace. And to my surprise, this is actually my actual storage room. Let me show you. So down here, I created a kind of a basement right here. So when you come down here, there was two main rooms. There was this room where I have all my furnace, and I put a crafting table here, so crafting stuff, whatever. I make this look like a wine container, so you can see I put a big barrel here. Oops. It's actually a temporary block, but I didn't bother to take it out. The last one. Yeah, I do a bit of mixture of of exposed copper and normal copper, and I use a spacer door for this specific place so I can lay out the place. And the wall I use the same. I actually use the same palette for this block. From outside to diorite to smooth stone to andesite and top the darkest. And there was only left in this room. It's my enchanting room. You see, I did a bit of research, and I actually know that you can put a lever down here and still gonna activate the redstone, which creates really cool effect. I want to create just like a border or like a really circular summoning. So we have a standing table here, and this actually acts as an library. Okay, with some floating candles, looks really magic, and it actually don't really harming my max level enchanting because there's still enough book for the enchantment. I put a ladder here to create the effect of like you can actually climb in and take some book. I think that might be it. If you guys really enjoyed this video, make sure to like the video. I really appreciate that. And also it really helped me making more videos, because believe me, it was really painful to editing this video when I don't have any fragmentation for editing. Ooh, look at the view. Nice. So anyway, thank you for watching. I think it is time to say goodbye. I hope you like this build I made. I shall see you in the next episode.